What's up, automators? Today we're going to do a new series called the 5 minute flows. I think this will be pretty helpful to some people, but we'll find out. So I'm going to start the timer. This flow is going to stop manually saving invoices, emails, so reports, anything like that that comes in as an attachment. We're going to save these automatically and extract them to a specific folder in OneDrive. We're going to build this in less than 5 minutes. So let's dive right in. The timer's already started, so we got to go kind of quick here. Let's switch over to this here. We'll get my camera moved over. And we have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to build this flow. So I have a few tabs open. I'm cheating a little bit, so I'll talk for a second. We're going to start in the make.power automate. This is the URL to start your Power Automate flows. And then I have OneDrive open as well to my business email account. So to get started, we're going to do new flow. It's going to be an automated flow. Like I mentioned, we want this to happen every time we get an attachment on an email. We're not going to name it or anything in this case. It doesn't matter because it removes it. And we're going to add up here. We're going to say save attachments. We're going to add a trigger. Our trigger is going to be when an email arrives. V3. So when an email arrives, V3. I don't know what the difference between V3 and V2 is, but just make sure you use V3. So we want to make sure that we include the attachments, and this trigger will only happen when these files have an attachment, which is what we want to do. Then we're going to go to our actions. So our trigger is all set up, and we're going to go to our actions. We're going to save this file. We could save it in SharePoint. So you'd want to save it in SharePoint if you had folders maybe from an accounting firm that you wanted multiple people to have access to. You can share those files in SharePoint. But in my case, we're just going to create the file in OneDrive, my personal business OneDrive. We're going to use a path to these files, and you're going to see here that I haven't created this path yet. There's no email attachments folder. There's this one, but we're going to create a new one. So go over to OneDrive. We're going to create here. We're going to create a folder. We're going to call it email attachments. We're going to make it orange because orange is my favorite color. Now we're going to go back to our Power Automate flow. We're going to select the folder. Email attachments. All right. Now we need to do two things. We need to use insert dynamic content. And we're going to say file name. Attachment name. So let's just say there's two attachments in one email. What would happen? Well, watch this. Boom. It puts it in a for each loop. So what that means, Power Automate knows by default that there could be multiple attachments. And if there are, to go through each of those attachments and save them. So you don't have to think about this at all. You just have to use the dynamic content, and Power Automate will go in here and select it by default because it knows in this flow's case. In some of the more advanced ones, you have to do this yourself. And I'd love to see, hear what you guys have problems with. But for this one, we're going to start off with these 5-minute flows fairly quickly. So here we go. Our flow is created. We're going to save it. And just like that, we've created our first flow. Now I'm going to go over here, open another tab. We're going to compose a new email. Let me get this going. We'll get this full screen over here. We'll bring this up. We're going to say there I am. And we're going to say email 5-minute flow. We've got about 1 minute left. This is good. We're making good time on this one. We're going to add the operational agreement here, and we're going to send it. And now we will go over here, open this folder. If we set everything up right, it should trigger and flow right for us here. We'll let this run in and we'll close out here. So a few things I want to talk about that we've done in this flow that is very interesting. So we know that there's an awesome trigger here that will only trigger when it has attachments, which is awesome. And then we also learned about loops. For each attachment in the email, we're going to save that email attachment with its name dynamically found and then its file content. We have 20 seconds left. Let's see if it came in perfect. So there we go. Just like that, we've saved at least hours of work a year if you're getting multiple attachments. If you want to learn how to filter these emails or have any other questions, comments, and have other ideas for flow, put them down below. Thanks.